The first glimpse itself is magical. The Maldives is a unique country, a nation comprised of only 26 coral atolls located in the Indian Ocean. It is the country's unique geography that draws visitors to its shores. The coral reef systems of the Maldives are the 7th largest in the world and cover an area of approximately 4,500 square kilometers. The living coral reefs are an ecosystem in their own right and among the richest in the world in terms of species diversity. The oceans that surround the islands are fertile ground for transfer of planktonic larvae, of reef organisms and other marine life, providing for rich, endemic marine biodiversity. It is an explosion of colours underwater, with its stunning sculptural forms and abundance of life. 258 different species of hard and soft coral and over 1,100 species of fish have been recorded in the Maldives. Octopuses, squid and giant clams are among the 400 species of mollusks found in the Maldives. 5 of the 7 species of sea turtles can be found here, with the 2 most common being hawksbill and green turtle. 21 species of whales and dolphins roam the waters. Megafauna including manta rays and whale sharks are a special attraction for visitors to the country. While Maldives is known for its marine biodiversity, its terrestrial biodiversity and rare beauty of its terrestrial ecosystems are not well known to visitors. The islands are home to an abundance of unique fauna and flora associated with the country's tropical climate and coral soil. Approximately 12% of the islands have mangroves, which play an important role in the island ecosystem. Mangroves and wetlands are unique ecosystems quite different from any other. The flora is exceptionally beautiful and offer picturesque, scenic views. 15 species of mangroves have been recorded in the Maldives. Mangrove crabs and hermit crabs, mollusks and shrimps are also among mangrove dwellers. For many birds, such as the grey heron, mangroves provide vital shelter for breeding and nesting. 170 bird species are found in the Maldives and 103 of them are protected by law. It is this unique geography that makes the Maldives so vulnerable to climate change. Climate change is a cross-cutting development issue for the country, which directly affects the lives and livelihoods of people. The Maldives is taking on challenges of the climate change successfully by finding effective solutions for mitigation and adaptation. Maldives is party to the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change, UNFCCC, and the Paris Agreement. Even though its own greenhouse gas emissions are insignificant, the country is committed to reduce emissions and has embraced low carbon growth as a means to achieve energy security, reduce pollutions, show leadership in tackling climate crisis and for sustainable transition. Maldives has embarked on the ambitious goal of achieving net zero emissions by 2030. In order to achieve this ambitious target, the government has launched a number of initiatives, such as the removal of import duty from renewables and the introduction of net metering and feed-in tariff for domestic use of renewable energy. In terms of conservation and protection, the country has declared 73 marine and terrestrial protected areas, covering 614 square kilometers. 3 atolls in the Maldives, Bar Atoll, Addu Atoll and Formula, have been designated as UNESCO Biosphere Reserves. A national coral reef monitoring program was initiated in 1998, and a standardized method of monitoring and collection of data on coral reefs has been established under the National Coral Reef Monitoring Framework. Much work has been done for the restoration and rehabilitation of the reefs by public and private parties during the last decades, and a national coral reef restoration and rehabilitation program to address the deterioration of reefs due to climate change was established in 2019. Specific actions relating to coral reef monitoring has been embedded into the 5-year strategic action plan of the country. The Maldives is a member of the Commonwealth Clean Ocean Alliance, an action group devoted to tackling marine plastic pollution. The country's bold initiative to phase out single-use plastics by 2023 has come into force in June 2021, with the first set of restrictions on import of single-use plastics. Tuna fishery is a vital part of the Maldivian economy, and while our practices in tuna fishery is recognised as exemplary in terms of sustainability, the management plan for the sector legislated in 2019 ensures sustainable harvest of tuna resources and ecological well-being of the environment, along with the equitable wealth distribution from fishery. Strict regulations also govern the tourism sector and other industries. Since the islands were settled thousands of years ago, Maldivians have lived in harmony with the elements. Sustainability is embedded in our traditions and culture. Today, we take on the challenges of climate change with policies in line with international conventions, customized to protect the unique environment of the Maldives and carry it on to future generations.